Elden Ring boss is explained in 10 seconds. The Soldier of Godric, tutorial guy, exists purely to let you feel strong for 10 seconds before the world kicks you in the teeth. His only crime? Confidence. The Tree Sentinel, golden horseback cop who guards the starting area like it's Area 51. If you fight him, you're either brave or confused. Probably both. Margit the Fell Omen, the physical embodiment of get good, is out of nowhere, taunts you and ruins your weekend. Also secretly your cousin, probably. Godric the Grafted, living scrap heap of limbs who shouts about being great while stapling dragon parts to himself. The poster child for bad self-esteem and worse taxidermy. The Beastman of Farum Azula, hyperactive wolf thing that screeches like a broken car alarm. Somehow both the easiest and scariest early boss, depending on caffeine intake. The Leonine Misbegotten, angry lion man swinging a sword bigger than your self-worth, has the energy of a rejected Disney villain. The Erdtree Burial Watchdog, concrete cat with a stiff animation that makes you think your console's glitching, hops like a toaster on Red Bull. Red Wolf of Radagon, a giant red dog that learns sorcery and vengeance, bites, howls and hurls glowing math problems in your face. Renala, Queen of the Full Moon, divorced moon witch that hangs out in a library full of singing children, fights you in a dream while reciting her therapist's notes. Royal Knight Loretta, elegant horse girl who refuses to dismount even when flinging artillery-grade magic at your head. She's classy, deadly, and allergic to melee. Adan the Thief of Fire, a chubby pyromaniac who escaped Volcano Manor and decided to LARP as a mini-boss. His life choices? Questionable. Alecto the Black Knife Ringleader, an assassin on crack, moves like she's buffering in fast forward and kills you before your brain even processes it. Glintstone Dragon Smarag, gatekeeping a key you actually need, falls asleep mid-fight, wakes up, and deletes half your HP bar. Starscourge Radahn, the gravitational Gigachad, rides a tiny horse, hurls planets, and hosts his own death festival, the most metal midlife crisis ever. Commander O'Neill, red rot war general who can't fight alone, summons ghosts because therapy doesn't exist in Caelid. Decaying Exikes, a dragon made of plague, fights you in the open field, then gives you rot as a souvenir. The Putrid Crystalian Trio, 3 sparkly nightmares who bounce around like cursed bowling pins. Teamwork makes the suffering work. The Beast Clergyman of Caelid, throws rocks and quotes scripture, feels like he's judging you personally for dying. Godfrey the First Elden Lord, a ghost dad made of glitter who exists just to German suplex you into the dirt. Morgott the Omen King. Surprise, Margit was just his stage name. He's back with more HP and double the sass. The Draconic Tree Sentinel. The Tree Sentinel's hotter, angrier cousin, now with lightning bolts and zero chill. Crucible Knight Ordovis, the perfect parry test dummy. Looks cool, fights dirty, and doesn't believe in player enjoyment. Sir Gideon Ofnir the All-Knowing, Wikipedia in boss form, knows every spell, every fact, and still loses because you know how to roll. The Fire Giant, the world's biggest redhead with a snow allergy. First phase, foot fetish. Second phase, bowling fireballs. His ankles should have their own health bar. Borealis the Freezing Fog, fights you inside a snowstorm so bad you start doubting your hardware. Most visible through your death screen. Commander Nile, lightning-obsessed warlord who summons his bros for backup. Defeating him is like finally winning a 3v1 in PvP. Moog the Lord of Blood, the vampire priest who discovered you could yell Nihil 3 times and delete half a player's health. He's fabulous, furious, and flammable. Astel the Natural Born of the Void, Cosmic nightmare centipede that looks like a Lovecraftian light show. Feels like fighting a hallucination at 3 AM. Lich Dragon Fortisax. A dual-headed dragon covered in lightning and trauma. Killed death itself once, and now he's just vibing. The Deathrite Bird. A giant skeleton chicken that dive bombs you for existing after dark. Like a gothic big bird with PTSD. Loretta, Knight of the Haligtree. The encore from the original Loretta. More magic, more health, and more. Please stop hitting me from orbit. The Cleanrot Knight Duo. 2 mouldy knights who fight like synchronized swimmers in a swamp. Melania, the Blade of Mikola. Elegant, merciless, and fueled by your suffering. Every hit heals her, every dodge is a prayer. The final exam is your sanity. Loretta's Spirit. Because one Loretta wasn't enough, and FromSoft really loves recycling trauma. Rykard, the Lord of Blasphemy. A giant snake ate a demigod, became a god, and now quotes poetry while trying to eat you. The most theatrical meal you'll ever have. Godskin Noble and Apostle Duo. Stretchy villains who look like cursed Pillsbury mascots. Their teamwork is bullying disguised as game design. The Abductor Virgins. Murder Roombas with grab attacks. If they hug you, you teleport to hell. Malekith the Black Blade. Holy Cleric by day, Shadow Blender by night. Faster than you, louder than you, and better than you. The Dragonlord Placidusax. Time-warped 2-headed dragon that lives in a storm dimension. A visual masterpiece and a performance nightmare. The Godskin Duo. They're back again because pain is eternal, and balance patches are a myth. Radagon of the Golden Order. Divine Divorcee who smacks you with a hammer and guilt. The Elden Beast. Celestial Goldfish of Destiny. Floats around too much, but the music makes you forgive it. Hoaraloo. Godfrey's true form. Shirtless, screaming, grappling champs of the cosmos. Grappling champ of the cosmos. His abs alone deserve a cutscene. The Divine Beast Dancing Lion. A bipolar snow lion swapping between fire and ice mid-backflip. If Cirque du Soleil made a war crime, this is it. Mesmer the Impaler. A brooding pyromaniac prince who looks like he hasn't slept since the shattering. Gorgeous, angry, and on fire, just like your controller. R'Lana the Twin Moon Knight. Graceful swordswoman and magician who kills you whilst looking fabulous. Baal the Dread. A dragon so big he breaks the weather system. Every roar is an earthquake and a cry for help from your GPU. Midra the Lord of Frenzied Flame. Naked lava evangelist preaching burn everything with unmatched enthusiasm. Ramina the Saint of the Bud. A giant poison butterfly who wants nothing more than to gaslight you with pollen. Promised Consort Radahn. The final DLC boss. Returns from legend to make you cry twice, once in awe and once in pain. A poetic send-off to your suffering. And that, my fellow Tarnished, is Elden Ring. A majestic open world filled with dragons, gods, demigods, and several dozen creatures whose sole purpose is to ruin your confidence. You've battled beasts made of cosmic nightmares, wrestled glowing priests, and got kicked off of cliffs by horses with better stats than you. You didn't just seek the Elden Ring, you sought therapy, patience, and probably a new controller. So raise your flask, look at the glowing Erdtree, and remember, every death was a lesson, every boss was a teacher, and every you died screen was from software whispering, "Get good, my child." Now go touch some grace, or better yet, touch some grass.